Long term, we are going to go back to continue exactly what we've always done before with the full features, benefits, incentives, full presentation. On a normal presentation, we talk about time savings, energy savings, money savings, all the different benefits. On the virtual presentation, we talk about health. That's it. We're really just focusing on health. Hang on, my beautiful wife is here.
Oh.
She's bringing me some lunch while I'm on.
She's a Filipino or she's a Filipino?
Yes.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Right.
Bye.
Get out of it. No, I'm joking. She brought me some lunch because I haven't had time to stop and eat.
Okay.
So, where was I? We're talking about health and health alone. Now, when we're setting up the appointment, you think about it. How many times have we asked somebody to do a dinner with us and they give us the objection of, I'm too busy? Hands up if you've had that as an objection. Betty, Julius, have you had somebody say, I'm too busy? Okay. Asus, it isn't Asus. I don't know your name, but I'm going to say Asus. Hands up if you've had somebody say they're too busy.
Julius as well.
That's our distributor, BB Balonza, Asos.
Okay.
Asos phone.
So,
We have Charming. And
people always say they're too busy. Now, guess what? Everybody's on lockdown. They can't leave the house unless they work in the medical industry or the different ones. So we've got more time to do the presentations. But we need to change the language that we're talking about. We need to say to them, look, Randy, Jane, we're very, very busy at the moment because so many people out there are conscious of their health today more than they ever have been before. And we're so busy, we're actually rushed off our feet. We're doing virtual demonstrations because everybody wants to see how they can get more vitamins and minerals in the food to boost their immune system, to reduce the risks of getting the coronavirus. So I thought of you because you're so health conscious. Talk about coronavirus. Tell them that everybody is booking you at the moment because of coronavirus. What that stops is, that stops the people saying, oh, I'll wait until the coronavirus is gone. Because that's the objection that they will give you when you talk about booking the appointment. But what you're telling them is the reason to have the appointment is coronavirus. So that's how we set up the bookings. I'm going to write this out and I'll get it across to you, Randy, what you can say to the people when you're booking the appointment. So when you're booking it up, tell them that it's going to last around about 45 minutes to an hour, tops. Half an hour to 45 minutes, ideally. Tell them that they will need a few items. They will need a carrot, a grater, and 2 glasses.
Okay.
You can probably all guess that's for the carrot test.
Yeah.
Because we can't do the carrot test at our end. They have to do it at their end. So they're going to need one carrot. Doesn't have to be a big one. They don't have to use all of the carrot. It's just so that it can get the message across.
Mm-hmm.
So we tell them that we need about an hour maximum. Now, when we do the presentation, I'm going to go into that quick. So with this, we start off, the first page that we do is this one. So it's slightly different to the conventional presentation. We start off with how we got our name. This is where we build up, and I've sent the structure across to you, Randy, so you have got this. We start off talking about.
You have already sent. I already forward to them.
Forward it again. I'll forward it again.
Wonderful. So you need to set the stage a little bit with them. You need to do a little bit of you appeal. You need to talk to them, ask them how they are, show concern, tell them what you're going to be doing. I'm going to do a short presentation, then I'm going to cook some food, then I'm going to send you a video or two, and then I'll call you back an hour later to get your feedback on what we've done. So set the stage, similar, a lot shorter than what we would normally do. Then we go into the presentation. Within the presentation, we talk about the company, how it got started. It all got started back in 1946 with our original world famous Salad Master food processor. It's not a gadget, it's a kitchen appliance. Our customers tell us that it saves about 50% on their food preparation time. Okay, just read from the back as it's written on the back. Don't do it, don't put that down and do it like this. If you don't know the words, please do just read from the back. But when we tell them that we've been going since 1946, when we tell them that we're in 70 plus countries worldwide, it builds confidence and it builds trust within the company. If you were going to book a plane ticket from Singapore to the UK, and you had a choice of Singapore Airlines or Andy Davis Airlines, which one would you choose?
Singapore.
Singapore Airlines, because they're a reputable company.
Yeah.
And it's the same with us. Sometimes they have heard of us, sometimes they haven't. A couple of other little things that I neglected to mention. It's important that we look smart. Don't do it in your scruffy t-shirts. It doesn't have to be a Salad Master t-shirt, but do it somewhere. It looks smart as we normally would in a dinner, but don't have any children running around. For example, I've got my little boy downstairs. He's locked downstairs, so he can't come into the middle of the training, because you don't want a child coming in, or you don't want background noise or a TV on or somebody cooking in the background. You need to take yourself away somewhere quiet. Mm-hmm. Then we deliver the first page. We go through. Now, talk to them about the referral program. I'm going to leave this up to Randy, because I don't know whether you guys know, but the free gifts that we give to the customers are not free to Randy. They cost a hell of a lot of money. So it's down to Randy, and Randy may be beneficial for you to speak to some of the other dealers to get feedback on what they're doing for the referral program, because we may need to do a couple of more virtual presentations, referrals for them to get the gifts. Speak to the dealers in the UK, Rand, to see what they're doing.
Okay.
So tell them about, and that's what we should be looking for. Referrals, referrals, referrals. Because in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we're going to be out of Corona and we're going to be back to cooking normal dinners. So we don't want to wait. If we go into a cocoon and barricade ourselves in and wait until Corona has gone, it will take 2 or 3 weeks to get the business going again. So it's important that we're getting referrals at the moment from doing this, which will then be the dinners for next week, next month, next year. On this page, though, we would normally do the price delivery. However, we don't do a price delivery on a virtual demonstration. I have instructed us to not do the price delivery. Save it until the end. I'm going to explain the sets and what we do with the sets later on. Then we turn the page and we go over onto the nutrition page, which is still in the same sequence as we would normally do within a dinner. Mm-hmm. This is where the people really do need to pay attention, and there's a way of doing that. At the top of the page, I'm going to do something, Betty, I'm going to, if you can unmute yourself, please, because I'm going to ask the question to you. Okay, Betty, so let's begin with nutrition. Have you heard the expression, you are what you eat?
Yes.
Okay, well, doctors and dietitians tell us that what we eat, but more importantly, how we actually prepare our food can affect how we look, how we feel, and how long we live for. Would you agree with that?
Yes, agree.
Okay, I'm now going to add in an extra question that I want you to add in, whether it's a virtual demonstration or a demonstration in somebody's house. So I'll repeat the question. Doctors and dietitians tell us that what we eat, and more importantly, how we actually prepare our food, can affect how we look, how we feel, and how long we live for. Would you agree with that, Betty?
BT?
Would you agree with that? Maybe it's frozen.
Yeah, we're pros.
There you go. So would you agree with that, Betty?
Yes, agree.
Okay, why do you agree with that? Now, think about it. Thank you, Betty.
Mm-hmm.
Betty, I want you to answer yes to that question. Okay, why do you agree with that, Betty? You can't. It's impossible to answer yes. It's impossible to answer no. But what it does, if the thank you, Betty. Thank you very much. You can mute yourself. If the person cannot answer that question, please don't think I was picking on Betty with that one. But when you're doing the presentation, we all know that the voice, we all have another voice in the back of our head. If they're not paying attention on this page, when you say to them, why do you agree with that? They will go, sorry, what was the question? You almost catch them out, but in a gentle way. But if they are listening, they will say, well, what you put in your mouth affects your body, and so on and so forth. So if there's anybody in the room who isn't listening, it gathers their attention and gets them to listen. Then you deliver the pages as they are in the flip chart. Please, I very rarely beg, but I'm begging you, please just read the words on the back of the flip chart. Please read them. That will help you to get the sales and change the lives. If you do it in your own words, good luck. It might work, but chances are it probably won't. Follow the words, just the same as if you were a nurse in a hospital. You wouldn't do the prescriptions in your own words. You wouldn't treat somebody in your own way. You would follow the set procedures that you have in place. Otherwise, who knows what might happen to the patient. So follow the script all the way through. Everything, including the enemies to nutrition. We do the enemies to nutrition as you normally would within a house. Interacting, using names. So Betty, Julius, Anne, Charmaine, Mina, always use the names. Because when I said everybody's names then, your attention would have been grabbed. So using the names is essential. Now, 3/4 of the way down the page, we get to the carrot test. Now, it's at this point that we say to the people, okay, can you please go and grab your carrot, your grater, and your 2 glasses, please? Even though you've told them when you're booking the appointment, and you tell them at the beginning, you ask them, have you got your carrot, your grater, and your glasses? I did one of these the other day, and the people still didn't have it next to them. So don't panic. Just let them go and get the grater and the carrot and the glasses. Now, this is slightly different at this point, because normally at this point, we would grate the carrot and get them to taste. However, we're down a video line. So what we need to do is we say, okay, Randy, Jane, if you can get your grater for me, get your carrot. I just want you to grate the carrot for me. So grate that. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Wonderful. Okay, have a little taste of the carrot. Can you taste the nice, sweet carrot?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, could I add anything into there to make it taste any sweeter?
No.
No, so that's the natural sweetness. Now, as you can see, I'm just doing the carrot test script as you go down. You then get them to taste the carrot. Oh, sorry, they taste the carrot. They then get them to put the carrot into the glass, add some cold water, stir it for a few seconds, pour the water out into the other glass, then get them to taste the carrot again.
Mm-hmm.
So grate the carrot, taste it, add the water, stir it, pour it out, get them to taste it again. Simple sequence, just as if we were in the house with them, but we're getting them to do it at their end. Okay. The importance of the carrot test is, and I'm going to emphasize it to you, if we didn't do the carrot test, I'm going to be truthful, they wouldn't believe the words that we tell them. Mm. They wouldn't believe the words of the presentation. They may believe us 80%, but they're going to disbelieve us 20. They may believe us 40 and disbelieve us 60. If we were in a court of law and somebody was being accused of murder and the judge stood up and said, okay, prosecution, please present your evidence against the accused. If I stood up as the prosecution and went, sorry, Your Honor, we do not have any evidence, what would happen to that trial? Dismissed. Mm. It would be gone. So the carrot test is the smoking gun, it's the knife, it's whatever the evidence is. They can disbelieve what they hear, and human beings, that's what we do. But they cannot argue with what they taste. The taste buds are the evidence that backs up the words that they have just heard. They see it in the glass. They taste the carrot. They taste the difference. Now they start to paint pictures in their own mind of how they cook their food, which is taking the goodness out. Simply deliver the carrot test appendix as it is on the script. The good news is, if you don't know your carrot test perfectly, have it on a piece of paper. Have it next to you. Can anybody now see that I've got the carrot test next to me?
No.
No. So have it there and just read it. Simply read it. Never be afraid of reading, because you're giving them the correct information. If you make it up, again, good luck. I don't know whether it'll work. It might not. Then we simply go through the next page. Now, this one changes slightly. So now we go to the Protects Health page rather than the Solutions page. We deliver this page, everything that it says on the back. Then we go to the solution. Oh, hang on, I've got another dealer calling me. Beg your pardon, Rand. Okay, I'm back on.
Okay.
So, we then deliver the solution. Now, the solutions page is slightly shorter because when we are doing the normal presentation, we'd normally go through all of the features, all of the benefits, everything that the cookware can do. Time savings, detachable handles, many different things that we would show them. But remember, we're only talking about health. Because this page, let's be truthful, it can take anywhere from 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 minutes to go through it in detail. But the two things that we need to talk about on this are the 316 Ti titanium stainless steel and the Vapo valve. Keep it simple. So I'm going to do a very quick one for you, just so you can see how long it takes to do it. It'll be about 5 or 6 minutes, that's all. But I'm not going to talk about drippers, pouring edge, etc. You don't have to copy exactly word for word what I'm using, but something along these lines. So let me explain the design of our specialist state-of-the-art cookware, and then we're going to do a little bit of cooking for you. So on the inside, we've got 316 Ti titanium stainless steel. It's the highest grade stainless steel you can possibly get. Sorry, I just got another message coming through. Let me study that. We're the only cookware manufacturer in the world that uses this metal on the cooking surface. Let me explain how this works. It's the same metal as they put into the body in joints, in pins, in plates, in dentistry. The reason why they use it within the body is it's inert, which means that it cannot have a chemical reaction with anything. It can't react. So they put it into the body and the body will never notice that it's actually there. The same reason we've used it in here, it means that we can put the vegetables straight in with no water. Because as you saw from the carrot test, the water takes the vitamins and minerals away. The vegetables will cook in their own natural juices because the minerals, enzymes, and acids cannot have a chemical reaction. Also, if you put your meats or your fish into here, normally we'd have to add a glug or a glug glug or even a glug 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 glug. Depends if you're from the Philippines or not. Depends what you're cooking. But I understand it, the oil that we use, we'd add either a glug glug, or a glug glug glug. Now with this, we don't need to, because the minerals, enzymes, and acids within the meats, and it has its own natural oil in there. It will cook in its own natural juices because, again, it cannot have a chemical reaction with the metal on the surface. There's loads of other features. The handles come off. It's got a dripless pouring edge. There's many different features, but I'm not going to talk about them today. I'm going to talk about them to you once you have got your cookware. We're out of Corona and we can come around your house, and then we'll show you even more why you've made such a great decision for you and your family. Really, the main thing that I want to talk about now is this, the patented Vapo valve. This has been scientifically calibrated to go off at 86 degrees, which is the optimum temperature. to maximize the nutritional element within the food that we cook, but the optimum temperature to kill the bad bacteria. Let me demonstrate how this works. So, Julius, for example, if we're going to cook your adobo, we would get all the ingredients for your adobo. Which do you prefer, chicken or pork?
Pork.
Baboy. Okay, so we get all the ingredients. We throw them all in. We put it on a medium heat. Now, when we put it on a medium heat, what actually happens is the vapors rise up out of the food. They then hit the lid. Now, the lid is thinner, so the moisture condenses. It cools and it condenses, and it then runs down, just the same as condensation on your windows. It then forms in the wide rim around the outside. Once the contents of everything inside again gets up to 86 degrees, the optimum temperature to kill the bad bacteria, but the optimum temperature to maximize the nutritional element within the food that we cook, we hear the click. That calls you back into the kitchen to turn it down to low. Julius, when you turn it down to low, the air inside will cool slightly, it will shrink, sucking the lid down. So you are now cooking in a sealed, airtight container at 86 degrees. Now, there's no more boiling over, there's no more boiling dry, there's no more burning, there's no more sticking. In conventional caldero, what normally happens is we take the vitamins and minerals away. But with Salad Master, we keep them in, but we keep the bad stuff away. So let's say, for example, Danny, we're going to do some sinigang. You throw all your ingredients in. You put it on a medium heat. You wait for the click, and then we turn it down to low. Sorry, Ate, you've just come on the call. Ate, you're on mute. Wonderful. Thank you, Pop. Sorry, what's that lady's name who's just come on?
BB Belanza.
BB Belanza. Hello, BB Belanza. Hello, Pop.
You can just call me baby.
Babes. Right.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so if we're going to do some puchero, you throw everything in. Oh, babes, can you just mute yourself, please? Thank you, Pop. So you throw everything in. You put it on medium, you wait for the click, and then you turn it down to?
Low.
Go on. Low. Okay. Then if we're going to do some, give me another dish that you like, Rand.
Sinigang.
Go on. Okay.
Already done.
Didn't go on. We throw everything in. We put it on medium. We wait for the
Click.
and then we turn it down to
Low.
low. Okay. Let's pick another one. Let's say pancit. We throw everything in. We put it on medium. We put it on
Medium.
medium. Wait for the
Click.
and then turn it down to
Low.
low. Round of applause. Okay. Look at Randy's face. When I give him the round of applause, a smile appeared. Babes or Betty, if I give you a round of applause, your face would, you would, it feels good. My little boy to get him to eat food, you know, he has one mouthful, we give him a round of applause. What does he do? He has another one to get another round of applause. So what you do at the end of the solutions page is you go through recipes, different Filipino dishes if you're from the Philippines, different Ghanaian dishes if you're cooking for a Ghanaian. The first time you say medium, click, low. On the second recipe, you say medium, click, and wait for the customer to say low.
Yeah.
On the third dish, you say medium, wait for the customer to say click, low. And on the fourth one, you let them say medium, click, and low. Because once they see how easy it is to use, they go, I could do that. Even whether you can cook or you can't cook, they can still do it. So how I finish off the solutions page is like this. So what we actually have here is your very own personal 24-hour a day, 7-day a week health chef. Whatever you put into here, this takes care of the food. In essence, this is a food protection system. We take our nutritious packed food, especially our vegetables, we put them into the food protection system. And Salad Master gives your food a hug. it takes care of the nutritious packed food. So then when you take that nutritious packed food out of your healthy cooking system, the food then takes care of
Nutrition.
powerful. You get the customer to say me, myself, us, our family. That's powerful. This is no longer caldero or pots. This is a food protection system which preserves the integrity of the vitamins and minerals in the food that we put into there, which in turn then preserves the integrity of our health. These are powerful lines, but my God, I tell you what, when you deliver them, it'll have more impact. So now what I want you to do is to do a little bit of cooking. Maybe the chicken, some vegetables, and a small salad. Doesn't have to be a lot. I'm being truthful. We were going to do a video that we could send to them, but then Io quickly realized that he doesn't want a video that is available to the world that people can go and watch and then go, oh, yeah, I've seen Salad Master. No, I'm okay, thank you. He wants to keep it so we're doing it live for the people. And it makes sense when you think about it. You don't want to go to somebody and go, can I come and cook for you? And they go, no, I've seen that on YouTube. You don't want that. Different recipes, yes, but not the actual dinner that we go out and we cook live. Mm-hmm. So we do small food for them. Now we say to the people, okay, I'm going to send you a video of a scrub test that we do. Randy, I'll actually get this across to you. Have you got the scrub test video, Andrew Clark?
Is that from Andrew Clark? Yeah, we already posted it to them, diba?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonderful. So now you're going to send them the link to the video, but you ask them an important question before you sign off. You say, okay, Randy, Jane, what have you learned so far today?
About keeping nutrition and take away all the bad things in our food.
Okay. So,
medium click low.
What else have you learned?
Medium click low.
Cooking using medium click low.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So look, excuse me, I'm eating as I'm working. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you the video. Watch the video. Now, please make sure you pay attention to it because I will be asking you a few questions when I call you back. I'll call you back in about an hour's time. Mm. Did you hear that? I said to Randy and Jane, watch it because I will be asking you questions. We all know when we get a video sent across to us on anything, we get 2 or 3 minutes in and then what do? Fast forward. We've all done it. Hands up if you've done that in the past.
Yeah.
Hands up if you've done that today. Everybody does. But when you say to them, I will be asking you questions, there's a better chance that they're going to listen. But don't be upset if they don't. It's human nature. It's what we do. So when you call them back, first question you say is, what did you learn from the video that you watched? So you call them back 1 hour later. You then say, in fact, something else that I've missed. Beg your pardon. Before you sign off, you say, look, I'm going to call you back in an hour's time. Watch the video. We'll be asking you questions on the video because I've got another call to do to Mr. and Mrs. Hanayes because they want to get the nutrition in theirs and the family's food while coronavirus is out there. So I'm in high demand. In fact, I've received 2 messages while I've been on to you of other people wanting to see what we're doing here. Think about it. We're telling them that everybody's bombarding us because they want to see what's happening. Now, you understand that when somebody else has got something, what do we want as well?
You want it.
When you see somebody with the Louis Vuitton handbag, ladies, what do you want as well?
I want it.
I want it. Okay. Baby, do you like the Louis Vuitton handbags? Betty, do you like the Louis Vuitton handbags? Yeah, you're all nodding along. Okay. So who we got? Manet. We got Manet on there as well. You know what it's like when somebody else has got something we want it too. Am I right?
Manette.
That is Manette.
Manette, not Manet. Okay.
Manette.
Sorry. Okay. I thought you were French. I'm joking. So when we call them back, and that's when we say, what did you learn? Then we say to them, wonderful. How many people do you know that would be interested in boosting the nutritional intake to help to boost our immune system to fight coronavirus? How many of your friends? So we can get some of the free gifts to you. How many we got? Wonderful. Get them to send them across so we can do more of the videos. The more people that we can present to, the more people we can help to fight against coronavirus. Let's use that as the reason to have the video rather than not to have the video. Then we say to them, would you like to see the different sets of the cookware that we do? Now, normally when we do the normal presentation, we show the chef set, master set, professional set. On this, they're too big. We're not going to do the big sets. What Randy is going to do for you is going to give them a choice of 2 sets. That's all. Small sets.
Mm-hmm.
Don't overcomplicate it by having 3, 4, or 5 choices.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know when we go to a restaurant and we've got more choice, we fail to make a decision. Mm-hmm. So let's give them a choice of 2. And we simply say to them, if you can get a pen and paper for me, we're going to write down the figures. So set A, whatever it may be, I'd maybe do the personal set, and I'd maybe do something smaller, or maybe the beginner, and then make another set up then. Call it the coronavirus or the anti-coronavirus set.
I have a nutritional set.
Boom. Perfect. Perfect. So the price for the nutritional set by the piece, so if you had each piece on its own, is £1,600. Mm-hmm. But as a set today, it comes in at, I don't know, whatever it is, 1,100. I don't know. I don't know what the set is, but I'm making the figures up.
Okay.
That's a saving today of £500. Set B is £1,900 by the piece, but as a set today, it comes in at just 1,300. Mm-hmm. Now, because we know that everybody who's wanting to buy at the moment, we're also going to give you an extra special gift. Randy, I'll leave that up to you, what you do as a first call special. But then you simply say, here is your clothes. You say to the people, okay, guys, so thank you very much for having me today. I hope we've been able to change your life for the better. And I hope that you've been able to see how we're going to help you to fight and prevent the coronavirus. So I've got 2 questions. Danny, have you enjoyed Betty, beg your pardon. Betty, have you enjoyed yourself today?
Yes.
Wonderful. And then is it set A or set B that you'd like to get to boost your family's immune system to help to fight and prevent coronavirus?
Set A.
Great choice. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask that question again. Tell me set B. So is it set A or set B that you'd like to get for you and your family to boost your immune system to fight and prevent coronavirus?
Set A.
Okay. Set B? Great
A.
choice. Okay. It makes no difference. That's what I'm getting across. But you're giving them a choice of 2. Is it set A or set B that you'd like to get to boost your family's immune system to fight coronavirus? Whichever one they say, we say, great choice.
Great choice.
Great choice. Because when somebody tells you that you've made a great choice, how do you feel?
Better.
You feel good.
Importance, yeah.
Important, yeah. When you've had your haircut and somebody says, "Wow, have you had your haircut?" You go, "Yeah, I have." Okay.
Yes, I have a new haircut.
Yeah, Randy, yes. Joanne did mine yesterday. I don't know whether you can see. Okay, it looks terrible. Okay, but it's a Corona cut. That's what I'm calling it. But it's simple. Now that's the structure of what we do. But what I'm going to do for you guys, has anybody got any questions on the sequence of how we do that? Has anybody got any questions?
Andy, about the video that you're sending, how many videos is that?
Okay. I send the scrub test.
Yeah.
And then I send maybe some recipes. Send some Filipino recipes being cooked that they can see the different food that is then being cooked, not just the chicken and the veg.
Okay. So only 2.
Send the scrub test and maybe 2 or 3 recipes that they can watch. Yeah. But truly keep it simple. The best advice I'm going to give you guys, just before I go, is we do have a choice. We can listen to this training today and go, great. But you know what? That's not us. They don't know what it's like in Singapore. let me just give you some stats before I finish. Let me go through it. Let me find it. Salad Master Dealers. Where are we? There we go. Okay. On Saturday alone, in the Rhino division, we did $773,430. In the Tiger division, we did $682,569. In the Eagle division, we did $454,482. In total, $1.9 million in sales. That was in one day. So we have a choice. We can bunker down and wait until Corona has gone, or we can give this a little go and go, do you know what? I'm going to go and do this. If everybody had decided that this isn't going to work in our country, notice I give you the regions from all around the world, we wouldn't have done nearly $2 million in sales in one day. This is working. We're going to have to put a little bit of time in just to perfect it and practice and so on. So what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to give you 48 hours, 2 days. Then Thursday, we're going to do another call that we can do around this sort of time where we'll go over it again. We'll even set up a WhatsApp group, Randy, that we can do some training in between.
I will add you.
Yeah,
I will add you to our group.
Okay, that'd be great.
So that's going to be towards the same time, right?
Thursday, hang on. Let me
You know what, Andy? I'm so excited about this as well. I'm really excited.
Oh,
It's going to be really good.
We're going to make, do you know what? We're all learning. I can hear the tone of your voice there, Randy. You're like, I can't wait to have a go with this.
It is.
Because we're going to make mistakes. We're not perfect.
But it's going to be, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Let's go and see what we can do. So let me book it in. So if we say 1 o'clock on Thursday.
Yes. So 8 p.m. in Singapore.
Yeah.
What day is that? Is
Thursday.
that
Thursday the 2nd.
second?
So I'm going to give you 48 hours to go away and practice it and go and have a go at doing some. Come on to the international Zoom call, which will be 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon UK time. Sorry, I don't know what the time is in Singapore.
Forward to them.
Yeah, and there's going to be more updates coming all the time. There's going to be updates where we're going to make it a little bit better and we're going to keep building and building. But before you know it, we're going to be through Corona anyway. So then we can go back to normal. But before then, we're going to help you to build a business. But more importantly, we're going to help you to change other people's lives. Okay. Randy, if you've got any more questions, please get them across to me. I've got another dealer calling me as we speak, saying, here's the link for 2 o'clock. So I'm going to have to go. I apologize. Okay, bye.
You mentioned about the greeter because some people, for example, there's no available at the time.
What's that, greater?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is another option?
Most people have got a grater. We haven't come across that one yet that nobody's got a grater. So I don't know. When you're booking the appointment, tell them what they will need. So then that way they'll say, oh, I haven't got one. So, okay, well, do you know somebody else who has? But that hasn't happened that I'm aware of yet, where nobody's had a grater.
Okay.
That I'm aware of.
Okay.
So, okay, right. I'm going to have to go. I'm now due in Oman. So I'm doing another one in Oman straight away.
And
okay.
Thank you very much. Really,
Pleasure.
really appreciate it.
Guys, go and practice it 48 hours and then we'll be back. Let's go and change some lives between now and then.
Yes.
Guys, if you've got any more questions, just get back in touch.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Team, stay at the moment. We have to carry on our meeting. So can you unmute your phone? Unmute your phone, please, or your laptop. Please unmute that so that we can hear each other. Okay? So ngayon, wala nang English. Pwede natin Tagalogin to. Kasi medyo hirap na ko eh. Okay. So thank you very much, Sir Danny, BT, Eric, Manit, Bibi, and Sir Miller, Neil, Thank you for joining us. Julius, and who is the Samsung? Samsung Galaxy. Who is this Samsung? Charmin?
That's Miller.
Miller.
That's Miller,
Arthur
Randy.
Miller, okay.
Samsung
Charmin?
Galaxy is Miller, yeah.
Okay. Mina? Okay. Wow. This is very good. Okay. So, what is your takeaway from this training from Monday today? We start from our distributor, BP Balanza. What are your takeaway from this training with Andy Davies?
I would like to hear our team. So can I be the last?
Okay, there we go. So we start from BT. BT, what is your takeaway today?
Takeaway is we have to really practice muna. Yeah, because it's a different sequence. So
Okay.
we have to, like Davis say, we have to practice it before we can start it.
Yes, we have 48 hours to practice, so we
48 hours.
we can have another meeting on Thursday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Sir Eric Manit, what is your takeaway today? Manit, Sir Eric.
Training.
Yes. So training.
So akala tinatanong Randy mo ng takeaway na gusto nila.
Seryoso yung si Mina nga, hindi na gumagalaw si Mina, tapos si Nick, hindi rin gumagalaw.
Okay lang yan, nakikinig lang yan sila. Picture lang nila yung lumalabas eh.
Ay, picture ba yun?
Nahihiya lang po, kaya walang
Kaya
video.
lang sila muna, naya lang. Okay.
Kasi sa picture lang daw sila nakangiti.
Yeah. Nagpapatlog ng baby kanina.
May baby daw si Neil. Okay. So Manit, what is your takeaway from the training from Andy Davies today?
Ang refresher na yun sa akin, kuya. So it's good.
Refresher, okay. Yeah. So we sent already the PDF files for the virtual. So please study that. Okay. Sir Julius Malyari, what is your takeaway tonight?
Wala si Randy. Walang takeaway.
Wala?
Julius, takeaway mo daw. Mag-share ka kasi.
Ini yung maganda mong napakinggan ngayong gabi from Andy Davies na you think ano mo ngayon,
Magaling siya, magaling siya.
o ma-practice mo yan. Okay?
Magaling siya.
Magaling siya? Okay. Na-record ko naman yung sinabi niya lahat eh. Isa siya sa inyo. So,
Yeah, I know you're recording.
okay,
I
good.
know you're recording, yes. Yeah.
So, Ann, are you listening, Ann? Ann Kim Chu.
Start.
Wala daw take away si Julius, baka ikaw mayroon.
Oh, start.
Camera sa kanila.
Hindi ko wala kang camera.
Okay. So, I think yung take away natin dito, no? Para sa akin, kahit ako, I'm so excited about the virtual presentation. So ngayon, ang gagawin lang natin dito ay kailangan natin mag-book sila. Tell them just only for 1 hour presentation. Just 1 hour. Okay? So through that 1 hour, we can manage to finish everything. Again, sabi ni Andy Davies,
Pero nagbabounce back lang.
natin gagawin. No? It's just like a summary. Okay. So for our distributor, B, what you are suggesting or what you're taking away today?
You were actually asking me, Randy, about kung ano yung magiging commitment ng bawat isa, right? Para doon sa suggestion na ma-extend yung ating promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that we're going to ask for the commitment. For my takeaway, it's actually a little blurred. Kasi, pasensya na kasi I'm really having difficulty hearing no mga 3/4 na kasi I was using the laptop.
Mhm.
So hindi ko talaga siya masyadong maintindihan.
Okay.
Kasi ang hina, that's why humuhudyat ako na ang hina. That's why I decided to switch to the mobile. So, ang konti na lang na nakuha ko, pero what she's actually saying is true, na we really have to practice yung PDF na pinadala mo kasi she go and reenact yung magiging sequence kapag nag-virtual booking kami or presentation. So, yeah. So, I think we go through doon sa PDF na pinadala mo. Pasensya na kasi talaga yung the first quarter, I'm really having difficulty hearing sa laptop.
Okay.
I was really having trouble. Tapos, so, doon nakukuha ko yung flow. So, it's more on a different approach.
Yeah.
And explain niya yung nandoon sa flip chart. Yung importance ng carrot test, importance ng solution test, and then yung mga punchline, the importance of asking in the closing, then trying to not confuse the customers by asking and having them a choice of minimum lang, wag maraming options.
So only 2.
Like asking them ano mas gusto nyo, is it a set A or a set B?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think papracticein lang kasi I still believe mas maganda yung yung sana personal, but then can't help it, we have an issue. So we could give it a try.
Yeah. So I think are you excited to try this virtual presentation? Are you excited? Right? So
yes,
we have to start again. Hindi natin kailangan maging perfecto dito sa virtual training. Ang kailangan lang natin dito ngayon, kasi lahat halos ng binubok natin ayaw talaga magpapapunta sa atin o magpunta ng office natin. So this time around, we try them to just do this virtual presentation for them. May benta man o wala, at least malalaman natin ngayon kung it works in Singapore as well. No? So, now, this is the good thing kasi ang binanggit ni Andy, we have only 2 choices. 2 choices lang ang binibigay natin. Ngayon, itong mangyari. For the last 5 days, the end is today, about the promo, the nutritional set. So, meron tayong 2 choice na nutritional set. Now, ito yung tanong ngayon. Si Bibi is asking for an extension. Okay? He's asking an extension. Ang tanong, are you committed to have the activity this April? Kasi bakit? Kahit i-extend ko yan, kung wala namang activity, it's not really work. It's not really work. So, the problem natin is to do the cooking at home in the office. Now we have the solution, the virtual training. Now, the good thing with the virtual training, pag inalaw natin yung 2 set na yun, yung nutritional set natin, pag inalaw natin yan for April extension, I'm sure we can sell a set. We can. So, ngayon, ang gusto kong malaman sa inyo, are you agree to extend with the activity and result? Yes? Okay. So, BT said yes. Let's have a thumbs up. Can you show us your thumbs up?
What's up ka, mami? Yan!
Julius, Eric, Manette, Ann, approved.
Yes.
Charmin, I could not see Charmin. Mina, are you okay with that? Neil?
Yes po.
Okay?
I'm good.
Julius.
Very good. Okay. Now,
Julius.
Sir Julius, yeah? So, this is thing. I'll give it extension from April 1 to 15. Okay, 15 days. 15 days. So let's find out if it is working and there is a result. It might be another extension from the 16th to the end of April. So at the moment is from 1st of April to 15th. Yeah. So we will sending you through Charmin. We will sending you a confirmation about that promo. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, can
Okay.
send to our management team, Randy. Then, if okay sa'yo, then we will disseminate the information.
Okay, we will. Yeah. Then another one thing, Tito Pidoy is asking for the Asia Pacific Zoom call. So what is the Asia Pacific Zoom call? This is concise with Hong Kong, Singapore, Brunei, Malaysia, Thailand. What else? I think that's the Asia Pacific at the moment. Now, this Zoom call is dedicated to a dealer, distributor, and all consultants. Okay, so this is the first time happen. So this is going to be hosted by Pidoy and his team in Canada, and also dealers in Asia. So we will announce the date and the time soon. Charmaine, Tito Pidoy, I ask you, or I volunteer, or I give your name to help in doing the IT. Okay, the video, the some pictures they're going to post it. So we're asking you that with Precious, Tita Jima's daughter, to do that. So once we have the date, then you will be coordinated with Tito Bidoy. Is that okay, Charmaine?
Okay, okay po.
Good, good, good. Okay. Now, team, thank you very much for your time today. So any questions, any suggestions? First of all, we are praying that Singapore, especially you, are in safe condition. Yeah. So yun yung mahalaga. Una muna yung ating health, yung ating safety bago yung lahat. No? So pagkatapos ng problema nito, I'm sure we are bounce back big time. Kasi alam nyo bakit? Marami na ngayon ang nagiging health conscious dahil dito sa coronavirus. Marami na ngayon nagluluto na hindi nagluluto dati. Okay? So, Salad Master is the best tool for this. So, sabi ni Andy, kung i-prepare natin after coronavirus is about 3 weeks bago natin yan magawa yung ating activity ulit. So, habang wala pa tayo nakabalik dyan, ready na tayo. Okay. So, any question? Miss Distributor, any questions? You are the representative for your team. DP, any questions?
Yeah, so I have no question. I just have a suggestion.
Okay. What is that suggestion?
Yeah, actually, in Team Singapore, yeah, so as we know, 10 below naman is we could meet up. I'm actually, again, making myself available for everyone. Kasi nakakaiba yung nakikita-kita din tayo and we boost each other up. Personally, kasi we could meet up naman, we are less than, for example, less than 10, maybe, or one-on-one. Kasi para at least we could uplift each other then, and we could also learn at the same time. So ayun.
So I think our Tuesday open house, you can still use that as meeting, group meetings on a Tuesday. So like, for example, we have a Zoom call, at least you are in one room. No?
Correct.
So we can still do that. Okay. Yeah, so there's no problem with that. And also, I think yung ano natin, no, kung sino man yung gustong mag-volunteer na mag-live cooking, I think we have to carry on that live cooking. Ang live cooking natin, ang purpose niyan is to gather referrals or maybe some inquiries. At least, for example, nanonood sila, hindi pa yan sila talagang balak bumili. Pero, for example, somebody invite them and they will remember na nakita nila yung presentation mo or cooking demo mo live, masabi niya, oh, ada sa Salad Master. Okay, I'm interested to see that. Yeah? So, it helps. Like Jeff Tarubal, nagluto siya sa rice cooker niya, is using rice cooker to cook the whole chicken. Ang nilagay niya ng broccoli on top, and he sold upgrades through that because yung walang electric rice cooker, he said, wala ako niyan. Sabi niya, gusto ko yun through that. No? We can do that. Even I asked Charmaine to do the live cooking or video, like vlog. So, sinisimulan niya na ngayon. So, she might sending 2 videos today. So, once I get that, i-forward ko sa inyo, no? Okay? So, you can forward that to your prospects as well. Yeah? Okay. So, any questions? More questions?
Anything that is in your mind, team? Any thoughts?
So, ano ba yung sa tingin nyo na pwede nating magamit na magiging productive habang may coronavirus? By the way, I would like to congratulate Mina, no? Mina, for closing 2 presentation set, and they are paying the presentation set and booking another dinner. So congratulations, Mina. Ang sabi niya rin, mayroon niyang siyang pinausap, walang demo na gusto na rin bumili. Okay? Pinakausap niya lang, kinikwentuhan niya lang ng benefit ng Salad Master, and they want to buy as well. And cooking.
Wow.
Thank you po.
Si Eric. Eric yan.
Si Eric. Nag-live ko siya.
Sino Eric nga?
Si Eric ni Manet.
Si Eric, yan, no? Eric, nag-live ka ba?
May live ka dito ah.
Nag-live cooking ka?
Recorded po yun.
Galing ah.
Banana Q.
Banana Q. Thank you for doing that. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So, itong global Asia call ni Tito Pidoy, this is really, really good as well. So, watch out for this. It might be next week, no? So, ginagather na lang lahat ng dealers na mag-participate nito, including the distributor and consultant. Dito nyo makikita yung mga consultant nila, at least makita nyo live. No? Okay. So, thank you for your time again. We will sending you more, yung kung ano pang yung mga magaganda ditong nangyayari sa England, I will send it to you, and please study that. But we have to focus on this 48 hours study from Andy DAVIES, because I think it's gonna be help us. No? Kahit isang sales, dalawang sales na lang this coming April. Ang tulong yan. Ngayon, ito yung mangyayari. Okay? Ito yung mangyayari ngayon. Gagamitin natin talaga yung ating nutritional set na yan. Gagamitin natin yan. I'm sure. I'm trying to get, because I'm asking another discount from the head office, no? I'm just asking the discount. Kasi balak nilang magkaroon ng discount sa kettle, food processor, at saka knife block. Once I got that discount, pwede natin i-add yan para sa ating sales this coming April. So watch out for that. So pag mayroon kayong mga booking, this is gonna be advantage to your customers. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Okay? Sigurado na pag nakita nila ito, malamang ayaw nilang pakawalan yung promo natin. Yeah. So that's for tonight. Again, remember, in every difficulties, lies opportunity. So paglipas ng coronavirus, the opportunity comes. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you.
Good
Yeah,
evening.
good night.
God bless.
Thank you po.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Good
At
night.
everyone. Salamat po. Good night.
Night.
Po.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, night.
Good night. Good night.
Now, paano ko to yung recording ko? Paano ko ito i-save?
Yeah, mag-out
Good night.
This is my first time. So stop